Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll start exercise 7.2 of chapter 7, that is triangles. So let's start with the congruency rules. First of all, I have already explained all the congruency rules in the previous video. Let's recapitulate them. The various rules are, the first is SAS rule. In this rule, two sides and the included angles of two triangles, they are equal. The second is ASA, which means two angles and the included side. So if two angles and the included side of the two triangles, they are equal, then the triangles are said to be congruent triangles. The next is SSS congruency rule, which states that if the corresponding sides, all the corresponding sides are equal, then the triangles are congruent triangles. Then we have RHS rule, which is for right angled triangle. Now if we have two right angled triangles, obviously one of the angle is of 90 degrees. So these two angles, they are of 90 degree each. One hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? It is the side opposite to 90 degree angle. So opposite to 90, we have this side. So this side is hypotenuse. So if both the hypotenuse, this R stands for right angle, H for hypotenuse, and S for any one pair of corresponding sides. This time we have taken the pair of this side. So if one hypotenuse, a pair of corresponding side and an angle is of 90 degree, then the triangles are congruent by RHS rule. Then we have the next rule, AAS congruency. In this, two angles and any one side, if they are equal, it is not an included side. So if any two angles and any one side, they are equal, then the triangles are congruent. Then we have used CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So let's start with our work. Let's do a theorem first of all, which is related to questions given in exercise number 7.2. So let's start with the first theorem related to the exercise, and which is angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle, they are always equal. Now this theorem states that if we are given an isosceles triangle, isosceles means a triangle in which two sides are equal. So here in this triangle ABC, I have taken AB equals to AC, and we need to prove that the angles opposite to these two equal sides, they are also equal. Now let's find out which angle is opposite to AB. Opposite means जो सामने वाला angle है. So opposite to AB we have angle C, and opposite to AC we have angle B. Okay, so we need to prove that angle B and angle C, they are equal angles. So first of all, I have written the theorem. Then draw a figure. You need to draw a figure with pencil and scale only. बेटा आपको pencil और scale से draw करनी है. Now we are given that there is an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB and AC are equal, and we want to prove that angle B and angle C are equal. Now for this we need to do certain construction, and the construction here is bisect this angle A. Bisect means divide this into two equal parts. आपने angle A को दो equal parts में divide करना है, and let this line, the bisector line, it is intersecting line BC at point D. ये जो bisector है ये BC को D point पे touch करता है. Now since AD it is bisecting BC, so angle 1 and 2 they are equal angles. So I have written, draw the bisector of angle A, let it meet BC at point D. Now let's start its proof. Now for the proof, write down in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. It will be done using one of the congruency rule. So in triangle ABD and ACD, let's find out which of the things or the elements are equal. Now according to the given condition, AB and AC are equal. Then AD, it is common in both the triangles, and angle 1 and angle 2, they are equal according to the construction. So let's write down all these elements one by one. So in ABD and ACD, AB it is equal to AC, AD is equal to AD, and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now write down the reasons for all the steps. So for the first one it is given, for the second this is common side, and then angle 1 equals to angle 2 by construction. So we can say that the two triangles are congruent triangles. Now let's find out the rule. Now for finding the rule, it is sufficient to take elements of one triangle. Let's take elements of ACD, which are AC, AD and angle 2. So AC, AD and angle 2. So two sides and the included angle. So the rule which we have used is SAS congruency rule. So write down the name of the rule. So it is by SAS congruency rule. Now if these two triangles are congruent, so what can we say about angle B and C? They will be equal by CPCT, and this is what we want to prove. So हमारा angle B और angle C दोनों equal आ गए by CPCT, and at last write down hence proved. Hence proved. The proof of this theorem, it is in your syllabus, so it has to be done in notebook also. Let's do the second theorem, which is actually the converse of this theorem. अब हम next theorem करेंगे जो इसी का converse है. Here we were given two equal sides and we need to prove the angles are equal. In the next theorem, we are given that these two angles are equal. So the sides opposite to the angles, they are also equal. And we are not going to do the proof of that theorem. The proof is to be done only for this theorem because it is in the syllabus. So the next theorem is the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are also equal. Now this is a triangle ABC. We want to prove if two angles are equal. According to this figure, angle B and C, they are equal. So the theorem states that if two angles are equal, then the opposite sides. Now the side opposite to angle B, इसके सामने कौन सी है? AC. And the side opposite to angle C, इसके opposite में है AB. So if in triangle ABC, if angle B is equal to angle C, if these angles are equal, then the side opposite to angle B, which is AC, it is equal to the side opposite to C, which is AB. So remember this theorem also. Along with the congruency rule, these two theorems will also be used in proving the questions of exercise 7.2. So let's start the exercise. Let's do question number 1. In question number 1, we are given a triangle ABC in which AB and AC are equal. It is an isosceles triangle. So these two sides, they are equal. Then we are given BO bisects angle B. This line segment BO, it is bisecting angle B. So angle 1 and 2 are equal. In the same way, CO, it is bisecting angle C. So angle 3 and 4, they are equal. So actually we are given AB equals to AC, angle 1 equals to angle 2, and also we are given angle 3 equals to angle 4. Now there are two parts to be proved. The first part is to prove OB and OC are equal. The second part, AO bisects angle A. If I join A with O, then this AO, it is bisecting this complete angle A. So it means we want to prove angle 5 equals to angle 6. So I am writing that is, we read this as that is angle 5 is equal to angle 6. So this is to be proved. So I have started by writing for the first part, BO, it bisects angle B. It is given in the question. So I can write therefore angle 1 and 2 are equal and they both are equal to half of angle B. अगर ये दोनों equal angle, तो it means ये दोनों B के half हैं. In the same way we can write angle 3 and 4, they both are half of angle C because this CO is bisecting this complete angle. So that's what I have written after that step. CO bisects angle C, which is again given. So angle 3 and 4, they both are equal to half of angle C. Now these two results, the first result and the second result, they will be used in proving the first part. Okay. So after that, write down in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. It is given in the question, and according to the theorem, if two sides are equal, then angles opposite to these two sides, they are also equal. So if AB and AC are equal, then angle C is equal to angle B. So use this theorem. So after that, write down, so angle B is equal to angle C, because the angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle, they are also equal. Now if B is equal to C, I can write half of angle B, it is equal to half of angle C. अगर दो equal चीज़ें हैं तो उनके halves भी equal होंगे. Now half of angle B. According to this figure, I want half as 2 here for B, and for C I want 3. So I am taking half of B as 2. This has been already proved that half of B is angle 1 and 2 both. I need angle 2, so I am writing angle 2 is equal to, and angle 3 and 4, they both are half of C. I want angle 3, so angle 3. Okay, this has already been proved, so you can write down proved above or simply proved. So angle 2 and 3 are equal. Now let's take another triangle BOC. In triangle BOC, if I look at the figure, in BOC, angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. This is proved. Okay. So angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. So the sides opposite to these two angles, 2 के opposite side है OC और 3 के opposite side है OB. So we can write, you can write OB equals to OC or OC equals to OB. So I can write OB is equal to OC. कौन सी theorem? Converse. So write down the theorem after this, because the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle, they are also equal. So we have proved first part. Now the second part is to prove AO bisects angle A. So this we are going to prove by congruency. So if I take triangle AOB and triangle AOC, in these two triangles we have already proved OB is equal to OC. Okay. Then we have also we can also say that this OA, it is common, and then AB and AC, they are equal, it is given. So by triple S congruency rule, we can say that the two triangles are congruent triangles. So after proving that these two are congruent, we can say that 5 and 6 are equal. So let's write down all the elements for proving congruency. So in triangle AOB and AOC, OA and OA common, then OB and OC, they are equal. We have proved AB and AC, they are equal, it is given. So triangles are congruent by triple S congruency rule, and we can say that angle 5, it is equal to angle 6. Now angle 5 equals to angle 6 means AO bisects angle A. So write down the result as, which means AO bisects angle A. So which also means or AO bisects angle A. So we have proved both the parts. So write down, hence proved. I hope this question is clear to you. First part we have proved by using the two theorems, and the second part by using SSS congruency rule. Let's move to second question. Now in second question we are given a triangle ABC. AD, this line AD, it is perpendicular to BC. Perpendicular means it is making an angle of 90 degree with BC. So these two angles, they are of each 90 degree, and we are given that this AD, it is also bisecting BC. We are given actually AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. Now what is perpendicular bisector? Suppose we are given a line segment and there is a point from here we drop a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means it will make an angle of 90 degree, and bisector means it will divide this line into two equal parts. So in the same way, AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. So it means these two angles, they are of each 90 degree. Let's write here 1, 2. So they both are of 90. And BD and CD, they are equal. So we are given BD and DC, they are equal, and AD is perpendicular to BC. Now we want to prove that ABC, it is an isosceles triangle with sides AB equals to AC. So we want to prove this is an isosceles triangle. So let's start writing the names of two triangles. We will prove it by congruency rule. So write down the names of the two triangles ADB and ADC. Now if I look at these two triangles, these two angles, they are of each 90 degree. AD is common and BD and DC, they are equal. So write down AD and AD, they are equal, it is common. BD and CD, they are equal according to the given condition. 1 and 2, they are each 90 degree, it is also given. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruency rule. You can check the rule. Let's take BD, AD and angle 1. So side, angle, side. So if these two triangles are congruent, then what can you say about AB and AC? क्या equal होंगे? Yes, they will be equal. So write down AB is equal to AC. So AB is equal to AC. क्या यही हमें प्रूव करना था? Yes, we need to prove AB is equal to AC, and if any two sides of a triangle are equal, we know that it is an isosceles triangle. So write down or triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So we can say that it is an isosceles triangle and hence proved. Hence proved. I hope this second question is also clear to you. So we have done today two theorems and two questions. Question number 1 and question number 2. I hope these two questions are clear to you. The remaining questions we'll try to complete in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you everyone.